Welcome to Alex Recapped. Today we would like to introduce to you the movie, Head in the Clouds. This is a very good romantic drama. What's more, it's an interesting love triangle. Not making you wait long, let's enjoy the movie now. In 1933, on a night of heavy rain and wind, in the university dormitory, Kai unexpectedly welcomes a special friend, that is Linda, a girl who is famous not only for her attractive appearance, but also for her father who is a French businessman. That night, Linda got into an argument with her boyfriend who is a university lecturer and was chased by security while sneaking out, so she hides temporarily in Kai's room. The two confides all night very happily. The next morning, Kai lends her clothes and takes her out of the school. The next day, while Kai is working out, Linda's boyfriend comes to return him the shirt, and invites him to a party at Linda's house. But due to urgent business, Linda could not return to the party in time. Kai is upset, so he gets drunk. Waking up from a drunken stupor, Kai sees Linda's boyfriend having an affair with two other people. At this time, Linda has returned home. Kai does not want her to see that scene, so he stops her.
But she seems to know everything and doesn't show any surprise or annoyance. She even makes love to Kai right on the billiards table. Later, her boyfriend goes down and catches the scene, but there are no fiery jealousy.
Linda still calmly enjoys the breakfast brought by the housekeeper. Since that day, Kai has not seen Linda again. Sometime later, Linda suddenly comes to see Kai. She says she is planning to leave the UK. Her hobby is traveling around the world. Kai offers to be her companion, but Linda refuses, wanting him to be her most special friend in this life. Linda always sends Kai letters telling about everything, every place she has been. Mailing takes place about a year then stopped, and the two had no news of the other. At this time, Kai has graduated from university and has a stable life. He also has a new girlfriend now. However, one day Kai happens to see Linda on a theater movie. He still can't take his eyes off Linda. Not long after, Kai suddenly receives an invitation letter from Linda. She wants him to go to France to attend an exhibition of her paintings. When he arrives in Paris, he finds out she is dating Mark, who helps her open the art exhibition. But even so, Kai still couldn't contain himself and goes on and makes Linda feel happy. In addition, he also gets to know another girl that Linda is taking care, named Mia. She is a refugee from Spain. This time Kai gets into a very complicated love triangle. Everyone sees that Linda treats Kai very special. This makes Mark feel jealous, and every time making love with Linda, he makes a very loud noise to piss Kai off. Unable to hold it any longer, Kai leaves for England. Thought the two would never be able to see each other again, but not long after, Linda goes to England to find Kai. Through a conversation with his girlfriend, Kai knows he still couldn't forget Linda, and Kai agrees to go back to Paris with her. Here Linda, Kai and Mia have a happy time. The three of them happily work, eat, and celebrate Christmas together. At this time, the war situation between Nazi Germany and its allies is extremely tense. Kai and Mia are not happy, and Linda harshly criticizes their idea of dedicating to country. One day, after dating Kai and returning home, Linda discovers the wound on Mia's body left by her thug boyfriend. Feeling extremely angry, Linda plans to punish the evil man. She asks Mia to take Kai out for a walk, and she herself invites the man to come over. With her intelligence and beauty, Linda teaches the bad guy a lesson. She ties him up and beats him to death. At this time, Kai and Mia go to see a movie about war, very realistic images of the cruelty of war. By chance, Linda knows about Kai and Mia's plan to join the war. She reacts very harshly and violently, claiming that she has been betrayed by them. This time Linda is really hurt, and the pain is harder because it is from the two people she loves the most. One last week before Kai and Mia leave Paris, the three return to Linda's mansion. And they don't know that this is the last time the three of them are together. The two return to their hometown. Kai joins a vanguard army, and Mia works as a nurse in the rear. They always send letters to Linda, talking about their situation. But Linda is still angry. She always throws the letter in a corner and never opens it once. Kai runs into Mia by chance at an ambulance station. At night, Mia goes to find Kai. The two talk for a long time. Mia says that sometimes she is jealous of Kai and Linda's love. But the time the three of them were together is her most joyful and happy time. Not long after, Mia dies. Both Kai and Linda are in great pain. At this time, the Allied army loses consecutively. Kai has doubts about his participation in the war. After Mia's death, he decides to return to France to find Linda. But when she sees him on the street, she just coldly leaves. A few years later, Nazi Germany wins the battle and occupies many places. Now Kai is a national intelligence officer. He hides under the identity of an expert for a train company in France. Accidentally, one day on a mission, Kai realizes that Linda is dating a German officer. Despite the risk of his identity being revealed, he goes to find Linda. She is still in the same place as before. Entering the room, Kai sees her and rushes in with intense lust. After finishing, Kai repeatedly asks her why she is acquainted with the German, and wants her to go with him to live somewhere else. But Linda disagrees and forces him to leave the house through the back door. She is afraid he would be discovered by the German officer. Kai is forced to sober up and leaves, but he doesn't know that she is dating with the German to gather intelligence to send to the Allies.
Since when did a woman who likes to enjoy, doesn't care about war, accepts to sacrifice herself like that? Perhaps it was because Mia's death and the separation of her loved ones had awakened her. The story that Kai went to find Linda is scolded by his teammates. They do not trust him because he almost reveals the secret. By chance, Linda eavesdrops on the phone of the German officer. Linda finds out that Kai has been targeted. They are planning to capture Kai alive. But she doesn't let that happen. She secretly informs Kai that he is exposed and gives him clothes to disguise. This scene is like the first time they met. Linda stands talking to distract the German soldiers so that Kai can escape successfully. In one action, Kai's group is chased everywhere. The other two fail to escape. One man is shot dead on the spot. The girl is drowned, and Kai is luckier and escapes. Kai then returns to England, where he learns the truth that Linda is a spy. Kai knows the truth and is surprised. At this time, the German army is losing battles everywhere. Kai rushes to France to find Linda. The situation here is extremely chaotic. Gunshots ring out continuously. Tanks are burned everywhere. The end of the fascist army has come.
The German officer comes looking for Linda. He wants her to run away with him, but she refuses and says that she doesn't love him. Suddenly, a gunshot rings out, and the officer falls to the ground. A group of Allied people comes in. They humiliate Linda, force her to kiss the German face no matter Linda's explanation.
After finishing, they leave, leaving Linda to sit by the dead body. She sits down and writes a letter. Perhaps she has already guessed her end. Then another group comes. They are the neighbors who always find her an eyesore. They take Linda to a dark cellar. Lock her in there. After a while, a girl is also brought here. It is where the girls who have relation with the German soldiers are locked up. That girl always scolds Linda that it is because of her that she is caught here. At this time, a man walks in, with a knife in hand, and approaches Linda. It turns out that his sister is tortured to death by the German soldier, so he takes out his anger on her. Her eyes at the end of the film seem to want to penetrate audience's heart. Contrary to the joyful atmosphere, Kai finally reaches Linda's room. But everything is too late. He finds out her last letter. Reading the letter, he couldn't hold back his tears. The shape of the university year girl appears before his eyes. The movie ends here. What do you think? Please leave your comments to let us know. Goodbye and see you again.